insurrection for
Yo, what is up, YouTube? And it is your boy, Phat Mike again. And I'm watching my dude over at the Liberal Hive Mind. And this is just ridiculous. So let's see if I can just play this so you can at least pick it up in this video. Because it's speaking about Trump's last impeachment, which also, to begin with, this is his third impeachment, not the second, because you had them attack him and try to impeach him for stealing the election, which you won't let us do to Biden. Then you have the Russia Watergate conspiracy bullshit that Joe Biden tried to mislead the whole country on, to have them focused on Trump doing the shit that in reality Joe Biden and his son has been doing. And then you want to impeach him for something that he didn't do, when in fact they're the ones that are doing it and done it. And then the third one was inciting an insurrection at the Capitol. So that makes 3, not 2. Wake the fuck up, America, and learn your fucking math. I'm not the greatest at it, but at least I know that it's been 3 and not fucking 2. So, here we go.
to office.
Let me find the right spot.
Nancy Pelosi, the first Speaker of the House in American history to introduce 2 articles of impeachment and fail both times. And so you'd think they'd learn their lesson. It's not gonna happen.
I don't get this. Everybody's on this. 2 impeachments. No, America, it's 3.
And stop, move on. Even Joe Biden said to move on, but nope, they just can't help themselves. And now, a couple hours after Donald Trump is acquitted in the Senate trial, after the Democrats and their lack of evidence, their falsified evidence, falls on its face, they clearly have no case, and they're losing grip with the American people. This is trending on Twitter. 14th Amendment. Now that Trump has been acquitted, some are hoping Congress will pass a resolution invoking Section 3 of the 14th Amendment to ban him from ever returning to office. Robert Reich said,
okay, I'll play it.
To prevent Trump from holding office again, a simple majority of Congress must now pass a resolution invoking Section 3 of the 14th Amendment, which bars anyone from holding office who has engaged in insurrection against the United States. Now is the moment to bring the 14th Amendment, Section 3, majority vote to bar Trump from future office. They have 57 votes, they only need 51, and it just goes on and on and on and on.
Like
and the only thing that I could think of is this.
Stop it. Get some help.
And so I questioned myself, what is Section 3 of the 14th? And it just goes on and on and on and on, and the only thing that I could think of is this.
Stop it. Get some help.
And so I questioned myself, what is Section 3 of the 14th Amendment? I'm not a constitutional lawyer, so I couldn't tell you off the top of my head, and I also don't know the intricacies of it. But let's read what it has to say, and then let's ask some questions, and maybe some of you experts in the comment section can educate us. 14th Amendment, Section 3, no person shall be a senator or representative in Congress, or elector of president and vice president, or hold any office, civil or military, under the United States or under any state, who, having previously taken an oath as a member of Congress or as an officer of the United States, or as a member of any state legislature, or as an executive or judicial officer of any state, to support the Constitution of the United States, shall have engaged in insurrection or rebellion against the same, or given aid or comfort to the enemies thereof. But Congress may, by a vote of 2/3 of each house, remove such disability. And so, of course, it's legal jargon, but it's pretty straightforward. Essentially, someone who has taken an oath to serve the country and to hold office, who is then later involved in an insurrection, can have the 14th Amendment
So, you hear him speak and them say that they're going to try to pull the 14th Amendment, Section 3, and try to double whammy President Trump for the so-called insurrections at the Capitol riot. He was acquitted, you retards. Do you not know what acquittal means? It means that his name has been cleared, so whatever charges he was facing, therefore, have been abolished. Abolished! Oh my God! So therefore, that means Trump has been impeached. 0. Fucking 0. And then, are you all familiar with the words double jeopardy? So, if any of these impeachment cases have finally breached the double jeopardy, would be the fourth impeachment attempt, because you're going to try to impeach him for inciting an insurrection at the Capitol, which he had just been cleared for. Now, the only time that a person can have a retrial at the shit, they are given 10 days to ask for a new trial. And know what? The one that gets that choice is the defendant, not the accusers. Okay, so if anybody has the right to ask for another retrial, would be Trump. And he's not asking for a retrial because he won. So you all don't get your little 10-day chance to retry this shit. So give it up with the never-ending witch hunt. Give it up with your little never-ending impeachment story. Just give it the fuck up. And what really gets me is I don't get how you motherfuckers can attack Trump for stealing the election, but yet you're trying to cancel culture us when we try to have somewhat of the same shit done to Joe Biden. What grants you motherfuckers the only right to do this shit and us not a chance in hell to fucking get anything done? Why is it that anytime a Republican is in office, the Democrats do everything they can to try to stop it, but yet Republicans still get more shit done than the Republicans get more shit done than the Democrats, no matter how much the Democrats try to hold them back. And then it's funny that at the end of terms for Democrats, that they just blame it on Republicans and say, oh, it was their fault why we didn't get anything passed. Well, they didn't do anything different than what you did. Funny how you couldn't stop us, but we could stop you. But in reality, you didn't even do a damn fucking thing, because none of you motherfuckers ever do. These fucking bastards sit in the fucking White House like it's some 4-year fucking vacation and then up taxes just to get a fatter fucking paycheck for that fucking time. And excuse the language, but I am just so sick of this shit. This has become harassment. And you motherfucking Democrats should be charged for falsifying court documents. You really should. And they should throw the fucking book at every fucking one of you that had anything to fucking do with any of this shit. Yeah, you're really trying to fucking create equality and bring us together, all right. All the Democrats ever do is try to divide this country, because in order to conquer something, you must divide its people. Because the saying is, together we stand, divided we fall. And y'all are pulling the second part of that shit. Everything you do is unconstitutional now. None of this shit should be allowed. But if we just let you push these laws by, and then we get you on the same fucking shit, then know what? All you did was fucking work at getting some of our fucking rights taken away from us, whether we all lose them or not. And that's not what America was for. That's not what America was about. Anybody in their right mind knows that communism has so many more rules and regulations and more extreme consequences to breaking those laws. I mean, if you find law, there's a law that's still in the book, and apparently they only kept this law because it was funny. And it talks about walking in a certain park, which I believe it's New York. So it talks about walking in a park on a Sunday with an ice cream cone in your back pocket. That is the kind of ridiculous laws that you would start to see if communism took over this country. We would have to wipe our asses a certain way, or else we would probably have our hands cut off, or be put in jail for fucking ever. Be put to death for wiping your ass counterclockwise when you're supposed to do it clockwise. You know? I mean, that's the kind of fucking ridiculous shit that you're wanting to bring into this fucking country. The most free country in this whole fucking planet, and you're wanting to destroy it. You know damn well that communism does not create equality. The only fucking equality that it causes is that everybody fucking gets... Honestly, what fucking communist country really pays all their fucking poverty class? I mean, most of those countries have people starving. So therefore, working or not, the only people getting paychecks are the people working. So, is Democrat socialism supposed to be the best socialism in the world? It's supposed to be different? Because socialism is socialism. And the only reason why they want the kids out of the fucking, those cages, is because they want to clear up the space in the concentration camps at which they was truly made to concentrate Americans, you know, to fucking re-educate us and whatnot. So, yeah, we take all the fucking foreigners out of there, and they will pack it in full of Americans. Because remember, when they built those buildings, that was around the time that they had 3 story train cars, and they was talking about bringing back the guillotine. Yeah. You motherfuckers need to wake up. Because you got to realize, you think you're only hindering the Republicans, the conservatives, things of that nature? No, because when shit is fully passed, you're going to be on the same side as us, getting dealt the same treatment. Because the New Age slavery won't be about your race, won't be about your color. It'll be about your fucking bank account or your wallet. And if you don't make over a certain amount, you'll be a slave. And that goes for all of us. Every fucking race, every color. New Age slavery, it'll be a mixture. And y'all are just trying to destroy this country. And honestly, I guarantee you that half of them, like, honestly, do a check and see how many Antifa members or how many BLM members actually voted. You know, because if they didn't vote, they damn well don't have a right to destroy anything or be mad about shit. Because if they didn't vote, then their voice doesn't fucking matter. Because if you wasn't part of the voting, then your fucking words have no fucking say-so after the election. So, if you didn't vote, you missed your chance, and I suggest you shut the fuck up. But this is Phat Mike, and I'm signing out. To all you socialist Democrats out there, we're gonna win this. And I hope and pray that socialism will cease to exist everywhere when we're done.